So let's talk about Marvel versus DC because it's a very big topic right now. So we're gonna start off with DC, and I'm adding one more character to make it more even as 8 characters. So we're gonna start off with Superman. His strengths are super strength, super speed, flight, heat vision, cold breath, and super endurance. Next up is Wonder Woman. Her strengths are super speed, super strength, and she's basically can get hurt from any mortal weapon, but she's as strong as Superman. Next up is Batman. He can get hurt by any mortal weapon as well, but his suit is impenetrable by knives, but not bullets. And he's at peak physical condition, and he's really smart. Next up is Flash. He has super speed, and with that he can think really fast, and he has super strength whenever he runs really fast. But yeah. Next up is Martian Manhunter. He has every power of Superman, just intangibility and way more. But yeah, I don't really need to explain it. Next up is Cyborg. He is half cyborg and he can create anything with himself, basically, like blasters or anything. His weakness is like really anything. Next up, Green Lantern. He has a power ring that can create anything of the host's imagination. The ring is only as powerful as the willpower of the person. And next up is Aquaman. He has super strength. He can breathe underwater. He controls all aquarium life. And he has his trident that is basically magic based. So now we're on to Marvel. And I'm going to add again one more person to make it equal. Next up is Captain America. Super speed, super strength, super endurance. He has his shield. And pretty much it. He's at peak physical condition. Next up is Iron Man. He has a suit that can shoot blasters out of anywhere and can fly. But Tony Stark by himself, he's basically just immortal. Next up is T'Challa, the king of Wakanda. He is at basically peak physical condition, and he has a suit that is basically invulnerable. Next up, one of my favorites too, Captain Marvel. She has flight, blast manipulation, super strength, and more. So she's really powerful. Next up, Scarlet Witch. She has reality warping, probability, manipulation, teleportation matter, and a couple more powers, but she's powerful. Next up, Vision. He has super strength, super speed, flight, energy blasts, and intangibility, and I think more. I don't know though. Next up, Hulk. He has invulnerability, super strength, super speed, and the madder he gets, the stronger he gets. So pretty crazy. Next up, Thor. We're going to give him Stormbreaker to make it more even, I guess. He has super strength, super speed, invulnerability, and weather manipulation because he's a god, basically. So how I think this fight's going to go, I'm going to put him against people I choose. So I'm going to say Superman versus Captain Marvel, Thor versus Wonder Woman, Batman versus Iron Man, Captain America versus Flash, Scarlet Witch versus Aquaman, Hulk versus Martian Manhunter, T'Challa versus Green Lantern, Cyborg versus Vision. So to start off, I think Superman will beat Captain Marvel because Captain Marvel, yes, she might have super strength, super speed, flight, energy blast, energy manipulation, and more. Superman can beat people like that. He's fought people with that amount of power before and way more people that are stronger than Captain Marvel. So I think he will fight and win. So Batman versus Iron Man. Iron Man's gonna lose automatically. Batman is not smarter, because Tony is, but Batman is stronger and more at peak physical condition. Tony, if he gets his suit destroyed, then there's really no chance, because Batman is a better fighter. And Tony, he relies way too much on his tech. Yeah, he might get some good hits in, but in the end, Batman will win, because he knows how to strategize better. Now, Wonder Woman versus Thor. Wonder Woman's winning 100 times. Thor, yeah, he might be beating Superman, but Wonder Woman, if she takes off her gauntlets, she becomes an actual god with her power, because those gauntlets keep her power in check. And yeah, Thor might channel the Autumn Force, but that is nowhere near as strong to the power level of how powerful Wonder Woman is with her gauntlets off. So no chance. And Flash versus Captain America. Captain America can probably hit him and keep him still, but Barry, he can phase through objects, so really, and he has super strength, and Cap really hasn't ever gone against a speedster, so really no chance. And Flash can throw a million punches in like seconds, so Next up, Scarlet Witch versus Aquaman. Scarlet Witch is coming out on top with this. Yeah, Aquaman might control all marine life, but she can literally like manipulate objects and like bend them to her will. So really, Aquaman can't do that, and he might drown her with water or whatever, but it doesn't really matter in this situation. And I honestly think Scarlet Witch is gonna win. And T'Challa versus Green Lantern. I honestly think this is a bit of a tough one since Green Lantern has his power ring and all that. But T'Challa, he has it basically enhanced speed and runs faster than a car. So really, Green Lantern might hurt him a bit. But T'Challa, he is a master fighter, going as far as being honestly, in my opinion, better than Batman at fighting. And he will beat Green Lantern if Green Lantern gets his guard off. So goes to T'Challa. Now, this is a tough one, but Hulk versus Martian Manhunter, I really am tough with this because Superman is as strong as Hulk or a bit less as strong. And Martian Manhunter is as strong as Superman. And Martian Manhunter can fly, has super speed, endurance, intangibility. So Hulk is not going to win if he can't hit the Martian Manhunter. So really, I honestly go with Martian Manhunter. But the second time, Hulk isn't dumb, really that dumb, so he could probably win the second round. Now, Cyborg versus Vision, well, it isn't really a fight because Vision will just blast right through Cyborg, so case closed. And I honestly think that DC will win because starting off with Superman has taken down a god. Literally, Darkseid is one of the new gods. He's punched the World Forger, which he sets crises in motion. He has flown through suns. He is so powerful. Like, it's even not even funny. Batman, he's way not smarter. He's a better fighter and he's a better tactician, and he has more gadgets other than repulsors. And Batman doesn't stay in his like normal little bat suit. He has literal like different suits that are made out of metal and everything. Like huge bat suits, literally. Like there's so many. I'll pop them up on the screen right now. Like the Justice Buster or the Final Bat suit or the Hellbat suit that is able to literally fight Darkseid. Literally, Darkseid is a god that if he wanted to, he could destroy the universe. If he wanted to, and no one could stop him. He's so powerful, and I find it funny that people say that Thanos could beat him with the stones. And then Wonder Woman versus Thor. Thor might have the Odin Force in his hammer and might be really strong, but Wonder Woman is also in her own right a god, more like a demigod, but she is not immune, but she does get hurt to magic like everyone would, like Thor can too. And I honestly think Wonder Woman would win because Wonder Woman, her bracelets keep her power in check. And if she took off those bracelets, she is so powerful. She becomes a literal god, basically. Even more powerful than what Thor could throw at her without his hammer. Like, more powerful than the Odin Force, basically. And I say this because I love Marvel too. But if you really look at it, Wonder Woman would beat him. She is more skilled in a way at fighting. And Thor, he basically has his ego so high that it might get him basically beaten. Alright, and then Flash versus Cap. Cap really hasn't went up against any speedsters, and like he had a hard time enough fighting like speedsters. And Barry, it's been said that Barry can throw up to 1,000,000 punches in seconds, and Cap, he will get some good punches in, but in the end Flash will win because with his speed, he can think faster, so he might find out a better strategy how to fight with Cap. And Aquaman versus Scarlet Witch. Scarlet Witch will win because Scarlet Witch is also dope, but she basically can like manipulate things to her will. As we saw, she can, or in comics, she can like levitate things with her hands, basically. I can't explain it well because I really don't know. But with her powers, she can warp time and a lot more powers. Like mind control. She can control Aquaman's mind. And I don't think Aquaman has ever really been mind controlled. So it might be really hard for him to get out of that. And anything, she has basically telekinesis. She can pick anything up with their minds. So I'm sad to say, but Scarlet Witch is gonna win, and I'm not also not sad because it was pretty obvious. Next up, Green Lantern versus the King of Wakanda, Black Panther. First off, I think that Black Panther will win because of his better fighting style. He's fast, not stronger, but he's fast. He's smarter. Green Lantern has such a big ego that it might cost him, and if he gets him to the ground, Chad or AKA Black Panther, sorry, will win. So yeah, no talk. Next up, Hulk versus Martian Manhunter. I honestly think Martian Manhunter could win, or else it could be a tie, because I honestly don't know. Because Martian Manhunter is as powerful as Superman. Superman and Hulk, they're equally matched. So it's a real hard, tough fight, but I actually went with Martian Manhunter because he's intangible. He can shoot heat vision out of his eyes, invulnerable, and super strength, super speed, and more powers, I believe. He can literally make himself, he can change himself basically, like changing his arms. He can grow in size, and that is an advantage for Martian Manhunter. More powers, and I don't think Hulk can figure out what his weakness is. So in the end, I think Martian Manhunter is smarter, and he could beat Hulk. And Cyborg versus Vision. Honestly, I think Vision will win. And for the people that say Cyborg has a chance, he doesn't. He can create things out of himself, but he's not going to win. Like blasters, shields, and freezing bombs. But Vision is just so on another level. It's not funny. And Vision, he has like energy blast, super strength, super speed, and flight. So honestly, Cyborg doesn't have that. So if you enjoyed that video, make sure to drop a sub. And until next time, peace.